Alert, alert, this is a Doomcock News alert. Alert, alert, this is a Doomcock News alert.
My friends, CBS has renewed Star Trek Disgracery for another season. You can't make this stuff up. After all the behind-the-scenes drama, the epic rejection of this cheap knockoff by the fans, the stinging rebuke of lousy DVD sales, the hilariously low subscriptions to CBS All Access, the non-existent merchandising, and the irrevocable tarnishing of the Star Trek brand to the point of death, CBS boldly goes where no Star Trek has gone before, straight into the toilet. Well, my friends, I called it last year. Star Trek is dead. They had the paddles on its chest, those paddles being Sherry Redstone in a merger with Viacom. But in the end, there wasn't any juice in those paddles, and besides, it's hard to bring back a corpse when Kurtzman and his band of hacks won't stop sodomizing it long enough to let the technicians bring it back. And so there it is. Star Trek is dead. So why am I not sad? Because it's been dead for a year, 2 years. I called it back then. I've already been through Kubler-Ross's stages of grief, and now I think it's just plain funny that CBS has opted for another year of humiliation and failure, tripling down with Kurtzman's comedy clowns and taking the financial and critical hit just to piss fans off. As if we give a shit anymore. I love it that we have that much power to make a mega corporation shoot themselves in the foot just to say, nya, 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 nya. Well, I think this is hilarious and liberating because I no longer give two shits about the future of Star Trek. It's dead. Period. Pottery Barn rules, CBS. You broke it, you bought it. And it's not costing fans a nickel. But it is costing you, CBS. We tried to help you course correct, and you went right over the cliff. Thankfully, Doomcock and Midnight's Edge have demonstrated that STD has nothing to do with real Star Trek. All this means is no more new Star Trek will be created, and this shambling corpse animated by the power of bad writing and the jerking of clumsily tied strings. STD is now a comedy to me, and I'm going to treat it as such. Disposable and trifling. Star Trek cannot be saved, the true franchise is no more, and thus all of us who care about the voyages of the Starship Enterprise can heave a sigh of relief now that it is out of its misery. We can let our loved one go, grab a beer, and laugh at the ensuing train wreck from afar. Doomcock vows to double his efforts to mock this laughable crap, freed from the pain at last of actually caring. I have been inhibited from finishing my reviews out of anger, out of hope, out of trying to be constructive in my criticism, but now Doomcock is free. Because now Doomcock just thinks this shit is funny. And I'm so looking forward to making fun of this contemptible trash for your amusement. So let it go, gang. Be at peace. Star Trek is an experiment and has been the last 2 years. And if CBS hadn't nailed STD to the perch, it would have been pushing up daisies long ago. Thing is, CBS, no matter what you do, nailed to the perch or not, this thing is starting to smell. And I think it's hilarious. In fact, I've got Star Trek, the original series, on Blu-ray. I think I'll just go watch that some today. Maybe have a scotch and get back to work finishing up my STD reviews. Because you guys have really given me some great comedy material this season. Keep up the good work with your new sitcom, CBS. Doomcock will be watching. From the center of the earth, this is Dicta Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends. Oh, stay angry. dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Ha 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 ha.